everybody to the Boxing Council. It's your boy Jay. We here at the American Legion today. We got a special guest with us. A special guest. She just finished her first professional bout, which she did a tremendous job. We got the Bronx Bully.
That's right.
Brianna.
Yep.
Bully. Tell me about that first fight, coming into the fight. How was camp, and what was your mindset? Your mindset coming into your first professional fight.
You know, it was a long time coming, and I was just looking forward to it, getting it. You know, now it's out of the way. I already did it, and moving on to the next one.
Got you. Typically, how long was you guys in training camp? And I seen you over there sparring some of the guys, heavy guys, and you was in there holding your own to them. So was the camp more sparring guys? And just give me a little bit about the camp.
Yeah, so here at our gym, we got a lot of guys. We don't have any other girls. So here, you know, I spar the guys, but we do go on the road to find sparring females. So when camp comes around, you know, we get female sparring like twice a week. And just kind of depends on scheduling.
Got you. And you and Coach Lew, how long you guys been together? And tell me a little bit about you guys' journey.
Yeah, so we've been training together for 4 years now or so, maybe 5 almost. And I've had, I think, like almost 20 amateur fights. And, you know, I just started for fun, and it was just something I was doing as a hobby, and then I got hooked on it, and here I am.
Got you. So you did mention that you are Golden Gloves winner here out of Chicago, and you finished, I think, runner-up in nationals twice.
Twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How young were you when you got started boxing? And like you just mentioned, you just kind of got hooked on it. And what gave you that passion and that drive to continue with it?
Yeah, I was kind of old, honestly, to start. Like everybody's always like, they were just starting. I think I was like 21 or 22 when I started, and then yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was something to do, and then started with the amateur fighting, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this, so I started taking it more seriously.
No, damn sure good from that first bout. Let's talk about that a little bit. It was just like from the beginning, just like an avalanche. I don't think Shemaya had a chance from the beginning. You know, you just came in and looked like you were so focused, and you just had one plan, and that was just like to just execute and destroy.
Yeah, for sure. I felt like I had a lot more to show, and you know, I only got 54 seconds, but there'll be a lot more, you know, a lot more coming.
Got you. So what's next for you guys? Any upcoming fights? You iron anybody? What's next for you?
No, I mean, shit, just taking them as they come. I mean, I hope to have another fight in the next like 2 months, but I guess it just depends on the promoters and the lineup.
Got you. Also, when you say with the promoters, are you guys just working with one promoter? You guys working with multiple promoters? You got like multiple candidates for opponents?
Yeah, honestly, I don't really. I'm just trusting Lew, and I'm letting him manage it and handle it. So whichever direction he thinks is the best to go, you know, I'm new at this, so I'm gonna let him do his thing, and I'll do mine.
Got you. No problem. I know you've been working hard today. We just wanted to get a few questions with you.
For sure.
We definitely appreciate you, and thank you for your time, everybody. Once again, we got the Bronx Bully. She just had her first fight. She's well known in the Chicagoland area and Indiana. You guys make sure you check out, and you guys follow her. Also follow the Boxing Council. We definitely appreciate this opportunity. Definitely looking forward to talking to you as you move up in the ranks and as you continue to knock these opponents down.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
The Boxing Council, y'all. Appreciate you.
Okay, cool. Man.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up, world? Back at you. It's the Boxing Council. Once again, we here at the American Legion in Madison with some amazing upcoming fighters, man. These guys look tremendous just watching these guys smile. I'm here with my man, Ben. Man, good to meet you, man. Man, tell everybody what weight class you fighting in. If you amateur or you're pro, what's your record, man?
Right now, I'm amateur. I've fought in a couple different weight classes. My most recent, 154. My last fight was about 6 months ago, national tournament in Oklahoma. My record, I got between 20 to 35 fights. I lost after I turned over. Yeah, I stopped counting, man. I got you. It's like we fighting so much, like damn. But nah, yeah, I've been boxing for since I was 17, 24, I think 24. So yeah, with Lew.
Okay, well, big Lew. So what was your passion? How did you get into boxing, man? What gave you that?
I used to fight a lot in school. I was a little kid, probably walking around sophomore year, 115 pounds.
Okay.
So yeah, I used to fight a lot. I used to get my ass beat. So I looked up when I was 15. I looked up how to fight, started teaching myself. Started beating people's ass. My mom put me in the gym. She said, "I'm gonna box instead." So
Well, hey man, that is good. You know, when you're defending yourself and you're doing it the correct way, man, that's all you can ask for. So you say you had about 35 fights in the amateur. So what's next for you? Still fighting amateur? You looking to turn pro?
No, looking to turn pro. Turn pro before this year ends, definitely. I want to turn pro at 147.
Okay.
I feel like that's a good natural weight for me right now. I'm about 157.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, you look real good out there, smart, man. Definitely good to come up here and beat you guys and to see how you guys are working, man. Definitely looking to see you with the pros, man. To see you with that first fight, man.
It's going to be a knockout.
Thank you for taking this interview for me, man. Congratulations moving up for the pros, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Boxing
that.
Council, everybody. This is my man Ben at the American Legion in Madison, y'all. Y'all follow this guy, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. My man.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yep.
Back to the head.
Esa derecha llega, pero rectita.
Hard your body right now. Drive. There you go. Drive. Jab to the face, quick. There you go. 2 jabs to the face, quick. Now move. Jab to the body.
Este tira un jab, tú tírale
Two
dos.
legs.
Este tira uno, tú
Now.
tírale dos.
There.
Tírale dos. Todo el tiempo. Al cuerpo, lanza izquierda. Dale, dale, dale. Así, bueno.
Jab.
Síguele dando abajo, abajo. A ir bajando las manos.
11. Yeah. 11. Got your right hand. Here we go. Gotta get your hands up. Jab down out the way. Jab, step back. You gotta move your right foot. Jab and step back.
Ándale, así. Acuérdate los otros 3 golpes de la combinación de ayer. Ya haces a la derecha. Así mero, así mero, así mero. Nice.
No más para usted. No tengo any cuento. Usted, todo gordo.
Más gordo, más gordo. Keep boxing. Keep boxing.
Hey,
Keep moving your head though, because he's gonna keep. His only game is to pressure you. You gotta be
speed with that
smart.
jab.
You gotta be smart.
Back that jab.
Hey, es el último, presiónalo. Si te gaseas,
Lean
tú se
jab
gasea
all
él.
the time.
Es el
You're
último.
gonna stab him right now. Drive him back. Drive him back. Yeah. You're walking back. There you go. Drive him back again.
Primero, al empezar, está bien, siguiendo moviendo la cabeza todo el tiempo. Así mero.
Quicker.
Déjalo que se anime y le
Nice. Stab him. Stab that jab. Stab him. Quicker. There you go. Move around. Give me 2. Give me 2. Hesitate. Give me a 3rd one. Up, up, up. Up. There you go.
Si te tiras a la derecha, la cachas, te volteas y la regresas a la derecha. Quédate cerquita de él.
3 times. First time.
Va a aventar la derecha, la bloqueas, rolas y se la regresas. Espera, ahí viene. No te olvides de
Snap it right now.
ese gancho abajo, el gancho abajo del cuerpo. 1, 2, 3. Avántame, es la última. Fuck it, gaseate.
Yeah. You shouldn't be there. Hard your body out. Stab him. Stab him again. Stab him in the body again.
Suéltale el 1, 2.
Stab him, Rolly.
Se voltea, tírale esa derecha al codo. Codo. Out. Dale. Nice. Sí, siguiendo moviendo la cabeza.
Yeah, now, before you step to
Esa derecha tiene que ir abajo el cuerpo, ahí es donde tiene el pinche
yeah,
todo.
again.
Ahí mero, ahí síguese aventando.
Control him with that jab. Establish. Alright.
Tira uno, le tiras dos.
What you got to say?
Presiónalo hasta el final, presiónalo hasta el final. Le lleva pinches golpes, ¿no? Nice.
That's enough. I guess I was. Guys, you want to interview me?
Boxing Council, American Legion. We got coach, trainer.
Big Lew International sports icon. Formerly Chicago Heights Boxing Club right now here. We're at our temporary location here. I had a gym in Chicago Heights for many years. The city was really generous to us. We had a property there, but they sold the property for the city, better member of the city, to a pot grower. And you know, we've been here for about 2 years, and the last 2 years I've had 3 Golden Glove champions.
Nice.
Three run back-to-back years. I had another kid, Adrian Casada. He won the Chicago Golden Gloves. He's out. He went to become a fireman now, so his boxing career is kind of on hiatus. But I've been started doing this in 1988.
Okay.
It's taken me all over the world. I've been, actually, we've been all over the country, but I've been to Denmark, and it's all over the place.
Gotcha. Man, you've been around for a while.
I'm old.
And you mentioned Chicago Heights, so you guys are right off of Joel Road?
I used to be on Joel Road.
Right off of Joel Road. Gotcha. So you've been around for a while. I remember when we were speaking earlier, you were just mentioning about some old stories like the Klitschko's,
Yeah.
things like that, just kind of giving a little history about how long you've been doing this. So, man, what keeps you going, especially, being at the level that you were at and then, working with the youth? How do you round all of that up into one,
The way I started doing is my dad taught me how to cook, how to shoot pool, taught me how to box, and cheat at cards. So it's all part of my legacy. I was a chef for many years. I ran food and beverage for the Park District. I had to stop cheating at cards when this started to happen. I got the shakes. I can't cheat at cards anymore. But growing up, from the time I was 17 to I was like 30 years old, I did terrible things to horrible people. And there's not one person I laid a hand on that didn't deserve the ass whooping they got. It's also got truth.
I got you.
All right?
I understand.
I was a bad guy, and I dealt with really bad people. I started doing this, basically, for penance. I don't like to talk about giving back to the community because I never took anything from the community.
Yeah.
I also don't believe you can save the bad ones. You can only save the good ones because the bad ones are already bad. So the kids, kids I've always worked with, in general, most of the kids they're fairly introverted. They start out introverted, really quiet kids, and like a couple of them are here today. I mean, they know each other in school. They don't talk to each other in school. They're just really introverted kids. But throughout the years, you meet different people. You do different things, and hopefully over the years, I've put I put goodness in the world.
Yeah.
David back there, the short little Mexican guy, he's been with me since he was 16 years old.
Nice.
And he also won the Golden Gloves. I think he's got 55 amateur fights. I don't think he lost 7. Wow. But with him, life gets in the way. Got married. When he fought in the Golden Gloves for the championship, it was the semifinals. He was going to school full time. He was working full time.
Yeah.
His wife was pregnant. And he's delivering pizzas for his uncle on the weekends.
A lot going on.
And he still, put together the semifinals. I thought he would put together an incredible fight. Won the novice Golden Gloves the year before. But been with me a long time.
Nice. That's what's up, man. Those are amazing stories, and it definitely seems like you've helped a lot of people along the way. Tell me a little bit about how you and Brianna got started.
So as a friend of mine, this guy used to train, his name is Frank Montrell. Frank is in the property business. He sells one of the most prolific home salespersons in the country. You know, top 3 in the country, to be honest with you. So I used to bring people by all the time, and one day she walked in and she got that New York attitude and very athletic build. And she says, I'm looking for Frank. I go, well, he's not here yet. And then he walked in and she goes, hey, you Frank? She goes, yeah. She goes, you're fucking late. And, you know, she, started trailing me. She was athletic, but really hard to train. Hard to get, everybody's different, hard to get through.
Yeah.
But, over the years, extremely determined. When I lost the gym, we kind of lost contact. I mean, she had like 3 or 4, maybe 5 fights, maybe 4 fights before then. And then she had tried contacting me before, but I was actually training in the guy's basement for a while. And she goes, I really want to do this. And I said, okay. And then she ran off like 13, 14 victories. I mean, her only loss, she went to, the numbers are kind of fuzzy to me, but between the National Golden Gloves and the National Championships, I think we went to eight tournaments. She's gone to the finals in 6 out of 8. Won 1. All of them were split decisions. The last nationals we went to in September, I thought she won the fight, but it's just kind of the way. We don't fight like amateurs. I don't think people know how to fight like amateurs. And in all those championships and all those that she went, we never got an invite to the U.S. Olympic Training Center either, because that's not the way we train. They like that touchy-feely crap. And it's not the way I train. I try to teach my guys how to hit hard and don't counter punching and defense and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was hearing some of that, while I was guys were sparring and training, how you were coaching and your coaching style. Seems like a very unique style, especially how you teach these guys and how you was kind of coaching them. So I was definitely impressed.
And what do you mean by that?
As far as
my unique coaching style.
You just got a laid back style where
right.
Like you got these guys' ears and their voice. Like the one young man, I think he may even stop diving moving, and the way you just kind of coach.
Well, you can't. Yelling doesn't do anything but frustrate yourself and the guy who's you're there with. So if you're yelling at somebody, there's times I'll yell at somebody just to put them under that stress. Everybody's different. You have to put people under stress and see how they come out with it. But if you constantly yell at somebody, you're not going to get the best out of them. I think as long as you stay calm, they'll be calm. Look at dog handlers. They never yell at their dogs.
Sure.
And I'm not comparing it, but you have to keep an even keel, because if your fighter thinks that they're not doing well in a fight, if they think you don't think they're doing well, it falls off the rails really well. I just go back to the time that Michael Moore and Teddy Atlas told him, he started getting in his ear, and I would never do that to a fighter. I mean, I would say, hey, these are the things you got to do. You got to put things together. Hey, you got to start making your move. Amateur boxing's a little different. You get 3 rounds. In general, there's like 4 or 5 things that we do, and we try to do it all the time when we fight. And you see by Bree, we do a lot of body punching. Yeah, that's you bring people's hands down. Those the harder shots to the head land. That's kind of what I do.
Gotcha. Speaking back into Bree, she just had her first professional fight. So I want to ask you 2 questions. What's next for you guys? How special do you think she can be? And after that, are you training anyone else to eventually turn pro as well?
We'll do some definitely before the first of the year, like before Christmas. Okay. But I'm looking to do something, sooner than that. I got a couple things in the works. Next in July, Unanimous, where Olivia Curry trains. If you look her up, the girl who's fighting Horseshoe Shields, Olivia Curry fought twice. Once to a draw, and then in the rematch she lost. But we sparred with her, for this fight. I mean, we were going 10 rounds, 3 times a week, twice a week with her. she's bigger than Bree. But I mean, not bigger than women. You have to be kind of kind with your weight. But you know, she fights a couple weight classes up from Bree. Olivia is really good, but they're bringing in. I can't think of the name of the girl. She fought on ESPN a couple weeks ago for a title out of Florida. She fought the girl twice. I can't think of her name. The girl from Ohio. So anyway, we sparred her before. There's like 5 or 6 ranked girls coming into the city. So I'll be here for a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll get you know 4 or 5 good days sparring with that. You know that's how you get better. You know, I got a couple other people I talked to about things that could possibly happen. You know, boxing strength is, you know, that show you went to.
Yeah.
The expense for the promoters is incredible. And everybody thinks, oh, you're going to make money in boxing. And that's not what it is. If you don't put asses in the seats, you know, you're not going to go anywhere. So the idea is to develop, to get your record moving. Thing with girls is that 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So the thing is you go to a local show like that. Tiffany does a great job. You're not going to find a better local show to walk up. And Tiffany's a former fighter herself. They had everything really well done. Really good local company, local fighters. And it's hard to find that kind of local. When you go to professional boxing, you see what it is. So to get that on a regular basis, and it's not easy. Tiffany does it because she enjoys it. It's not like she's making $1 million, and it's a pain in the ass to do. So and she's not asking for anything except ticket sales. And you know, if you're going to $1 million, you're not going to become a multi-millionaire. You're going to be fine. But you need to get those wins to get over the top. Thing in women's boxing, you get 10 wins, you got a title shot.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just put it to you this way: there are very few girls out there, women out there that I think that can go with Bree. I mean, you know, the people we sparred with, and you know, we fought at a national level, and you know, at the National Golden Glove, she beat national champions.
Yeah.
You know, at the Nationals, you're losing split decisions to people that have been doing this their entire life. Yeah. When we went to the Golden Glove Nationals, the first, I can't remember the Nationals, she fought a girl that was third in the United States, and she stopped her within a round and a half.
Wow, that's impressive.
You know, and they're not. Women are not. And Bree hits hard. Most women are not, you know, used to getting hit like that. Just things we have to control. I mean, she goes out really hard. Even today, she was psyched up about just sparring and not doing anything for 2 weeks, a week and a half, not even 2 weeks. And you know, she comes out like, you know, a racehorse. So that's got to be pulled back a little bit. She has to learn how to control that. But you know, but here's the thing: hard work beats talent because talent doesn't work hard. Yeah. You know, tomorrow morning she'll be in the gym with me at 6 o'clock we'll do upper body strength and conditioning. We'll do Sundays. We do lower body plyometrics. She trains every day. She runs every day. She works the things that we work out here. She goes back in the morning and works out. You know, everybody's beatable. I think the way she's driven. I mean, she's a successful real estate person. Yeah. I mean, when I tell you successful, very successful, and that's a story in itself. Yeah. You know, she came here know nothing. She came to Chicago, know nothing about property, know nothing about the city, and she has amassed an incredible portfolio of business. So that is unteachable.
Absolutely, Coach. And man, that's amazing, and it seems like you guys are on the right track. Definitely, you have a good one with her, and she definitely could be something special from, you know, what you're telling me, especially what we seen on that first fight, and then just training here now. The gentleman she was training said you had a hell of a right, you know. Yep. So that just lets me know now, you know, she's definitely tough.
She does crack. Yeah. You know, and then Ben, you know, hopefully, if something pops I tried to get Ben on that fight, but there's already filled up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's a guy talking about doing something in September. I'm gonna try to reach out to him in the next couple of days. And I contacted about somebody else that might want to start doing stuff in Indiana. I like doing things in Indiana because it's close to us.
Yeah.
And it's I think that facility is really nice.
Yeah. And speaking with Ben, he said he feels comfortable around 147.
Yeah.
So your plans for him is to get him on the next card and
Yeah.
develop him and build him up.
Right.
How special and how good can he be?
Ben, it hits pretty hard. He's always got a puncher's chance. He is an incredible. How many rounds did he go today?
Since we were here, he's
And how hot it is in here?
Hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. So we went down to Kankakee and sparred some guys. He went probably 12 rounds on there, and then he could keep on going. We took breaks until it was hot down there too. So yeah, Ben's got a good shot to just make some noise. I mean, he's really a strong kid. And I will tell you something. He's a great. Everybody in here are really great, really good character.
Yeah.
Everybody's here. I mean, if you could, I don't play music in the gym. There's only one thing I want to hear, and that's people breathing hard in my voice.
Yeah.
You don't need those distractions. But Ben's is really strong. Hasn't been an amateur fighter for 3 years. It's just you grow out of it. And like I said, hopefully when the next time something pops, we'll get him 3 or 4 wins, take him on the road somewhere, maybe in Philadelphia, see if we can be one of those guys out there.
Yeah.
He does really well with really good talent.
Yeah.
He's a guy that rises to the occasion. He's never, better people who, and like I said, he's just a really, really good kid.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Coach, man, we want to thank you for inviting us. We want to thank you for allowing us to sit in while you're coaching, while those guys are working. You got some special talent in here, man,
Okay.
and we love to see things like this, especially from a guy like you who's been around for a long time.
I appreciate it.
And want to help the best of the best, and also help young kids grow.
I appreciate it.
So
Remember this: Big Lew International Sports Icon.
The Boston Council, holla at us, y'all. Thank you, Big Lou, man. Appreciate it.